Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Talia, hello. First to comment today, my lovely. Hello, Emma. How are we all? Are we okay? Have we had a good start to our week? So I'm just sorting out the other camera, making sure the angle's okay. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, Emma, Angela, anyone that... I'm here, Linda, unless you mean other commenters possibly, but hello. Hi, Anne, hi, Cara, Tracy, Sue. How is everybody? Where's my pearl picker? Oh, let's bring the apples in as well. Pearl, oh, bless you, Anne. Do you like my crazy pen pot? There's so much stuff. How much stuff can I stuff in the pen pot? And I hope everything will get better for you. Hello, Charlotte, Debbie, Melanie. Hello. Hi, Jess. I'm fine, thank you. I hope you're well as well. Got your delivery today. Totally love the Wish Upon a Star earrings. Oh, Sue, I'm glad you're happy with them. Oh, bless you, Anne. And the Wish Upon the Star earrings, they're quite unusual because they're stud earrings with drops. And the pearls are at different levels. So on this ear, for example, you could obviously have them in any ear, but this ear, you'd have the circle and the pearl higher up and a drop down the bottom. And then this one, the pearl would be dropped down the bottom and then the detail at the top. So they're sort of opposite sides. Also, you can't see the other hand. They're opposite sides. So they're quite unique with the Wish Upon a Star earrings. Quite enjoy them. Have we all had a good start to the week? My week's been quite good. I'm slightly behind on emails this week just because I didn't realise today that I wasn't in with them, if that makes sense. Sue, thank you for the stars, my lovely. So yeah, today, like this afternoon, once the kids were home, I realised that I wasn't in date with the emails. In my brain, I thought I was for some reason. And I don't like to do emails once the kids are home because I obviously have to concentrate and be in the office, and after school is obviously my time to be with them. So I do apologise if you're waiting for an email from myself. I will make that first priority tomorrow to go through the emails and to get completely caught up. So if you are waiting to hear back from me, please bear with me until tomorrow. And if you've got a question for me, then pop me an email over and hopefully you should get a reply quite quickly. I'm hoping to just sort of clear the inbox tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Oh, bless you, Anne. Yeah, I do try after the sort of when the kids come home from school, I do try to have that couple of hours with them, especially on a live night before I come back out again. Talia, off the top of my head, I wouldn't know. Sorry, my lovely. As I deal with so many orders, I don't remember individual ones. Sometimes there is one that may stick out, but maybe because there's an unusual pearl that I'm like obsessed with or something like that. But I do apologise, I wouldn't know off the top of my head. If you log on to the website and go on to sort of log into your area, you should be able to see your orders there. If they are closed, it means that they have been sent. If not, if they're still open, it means that they are here with me. If you would like to know about them though, if you pop me an email over to our email address, which is info@pearlswithbracken.com with the order number, so the 5-digit order confirmation number, then I can send you information and email you back that way. Yep, include that in the additional notes, Cara, and then that's not a problem. Oh, Wendy. Oh, bless you. Well, that's a wedding anniversary that you're not going to forget in a while, isn't it? Bless you. Well, I hope you heal quite fast and that you're not in much pain anymore. Bless you. Oh, Right, so let's get started for today. All oysters are available. We've still got our Curious Crunch, which is basically you pick a number apple, so there's 1 through to 9. You then guess what you think may be inside the apple. The options are silver pendant, crystal pendant, earrings, and a bracelet. If you don't if you don't guess correctly, then you get what is inside the apple and your oyster or oyster openings. Depends on what's inside, how many oysters you have. If you do guess correctly, you then get to pick another apple and then pick between the items of jewellery on which one you would like. Okay, so if you guess correctly, you get the choice. If you don't guess correctly, you get whatever is inside that apple. So that's in the fun section on the website. And we're still doing normal orders as well. And last but not least, just a reminder, we're not live this Friday. So definitely not live on Friday. And then with Sunday, we may be live, we may not be live. I won't know until Sunday morning. It all depends on how my son is healing. If he's all okay and is comfortable and bits, then yep, I can come live, I'll be happy. If he's obviously wanting to be all the time, I don't know how he's going to react, so it may be that I'm not. So I won't know until Sunday about Sunday's live, I'm afraid. But definitely no live on Friday. And definitely a live next Tuesday as well. Oh, wait, Sue. I may have just got them wrong. Your Wish Upon a Star earrings, are they the ones where the pearl is in the middle and you've got the 2 stars either side? Wish Upon... Oh, let me just have a look. I think I'm thinking of the other new earrings. Trust me to get it wrong. Yeah, I've completely gone on the wrong ones. So your ones are the Wish Upon a Star. I just need to find the ones I was talking about now. Yep, okay, so Wish Upon a Star, yep, they are correct. I'm so sorry. The ones I was talking about was, I mean, they are still lovely as well, don't get me wrong. Where are they? No, it's not you, it's me. And I can't even find them. Unless they're in a new in section, possibly. Ah, they are. They must be. Shooting star earrings. And they're currently out of stock on the website. Okay, so it's the shooting star earrings, which I was talking about with the different levels of pearls. The Wish Upon the Star have the same level with the stars either side. Gosh, sorry. Deary me. Right, shall we get started for this evening and then we'll go from there. Sophie, hello, I hope you're doing okay, my lovely. Right, up first today is Carol Gale. Carol, are you here? Kathy, good evening. Hello, my lovely. Suzanne, good evening. I hope you're well. So currently looking for Carol Gale. Carol, are you here? If anyone can see Carol, please comment on her comments because that will bring it forward so I can see. And Carol, if you're here, please type I'm invisible because that will bring it forward so I can see as well. So Carol Gale, are you here? Thank you, Suzanne, and I'm glad you're well. Woo, where are we going? Let's come back forward. Ramilda, hello my lovely, from the Netherlands. Nina, good evening, and Sharon, hello as well. Right, last call for Carol then. If not, we'll move on. And then if she comes on, we can add her in again, but it will be to the end of the order list. So, Carol Gale, are you here? Cheryl, good evening. I hope you're well. Cindy, no, haven't called you yet, my lovely, and hello. Hello. We're still on the first person. I think I rambled. Yeah, we're 10 minutes in and I spoke for 10 minutes. Sorry, guys. I had a few updates to go through. Right, I haven't seen Carol, so let me mark her as not here yet, and then if she comes on, we'll add her back in again, but it will be to the end of the order list. So up next then is Nicola Bagshaw. Nicola, are you here? I'm terrible, Linda. Sometimes I'm like can't talk at all, and sometimes you can't stop me. So yeah, it's not great. Nikki, hello, hello, hello. Oh, okay, so just as a side note, I do have my fan on automatic, which means it should be a standard, quite low sound, but every now and then it just sort of kicks in and gives it a little boost. So if that gets too noisy, let me know and I'll turn the boost option off. But every now and then it's quite nice to have that there. So if it is too noisy though, let me know, and it shouldn't last for long. Right, Nikki, you have got 3 oysters all together. What 3 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Can you not, Linda? Well, that's a good thing. Oh, I know, Catherine. I wouldn't turn the fan completely off. I'd just turn the boost off. So you see there, it's calmed down again, back to normal levels. Mystery and donate. Oh, I might get Aaron to chop those back up again. So 1, 2, and 3. Donate the shells. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for at all? 1, 2, and 3. Oh, that's really good that you guys can't hear it. To me, it gets really, really noisy. But I suppose that's just because I'm in here with it, possibly. Yep, I've added them on together, my lovely. So we've got the 2 on one order and 1 oyster on the other order. So that's 3 altogether. I hope that's okay. Now this is slightly brighter here. So let me just turn this light off possibly. Yeah, that's sort of calmed the brightness down slightly. So good luck. Oyster number 1. Softer pop there. You've got a loyalty card. Okay, not a problem. I'll have a look for you. So there's no pearls on that side. And in here, you've got a runaway straight away down the front there. And I can actually see a peeper here as well. And there's no more in that one. So your first oyster, you are twinning. And twinning with, one is a chocolate pearl and one is a darker gunmetal grey pearl. So you can see the chocolate on this side and the gunmetal grey on that side there. Thank you, Bab. Would you be able to grab me some kitchen towel and top my bag up for me?
Sure.
Thank you. So 1 chocolate, 1 gunmetal twin. I've just found the loyalty card there, so let me book it in for you. Okay, and if I... Oh, wait, I just need to grab one more oyster, Bab. Can I have it back? Thank you. Okay, I've got that one here as well, so let's go back down. So that's 4 oysters altogether. Okay, so moving on to your next one. You've got a softer pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And I can see straight away quite a nice deep blue pearl there. There's no more in that one. Now this one, he does look like he is slightly two-tonal as well. So we've got a two-tonal TARDIS blue. So as you can see, as we go around the pearl, you've got lighter and darker areas there. Thank you, Bab. They're okay if they want to stay. Sorry, the dogs have come in again and they don't want to move. Moving on to your next oyster. Ooh, quite a nice deep pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. You've got a coral pearl, so that did just run down the front there. There's no more in that one. Oh, there we go. So you have a coral pearl. So I'm going to pop him straight in next to the blue there. Slightly smaller with the coral one. Oh, I hope so, Anne. If it does, you'll definitely you'll hear the bell itself, and the dogs will go crazy. Or any kind of knocking, in fact, at all, they'll go crazy. Moving on to your last oyster. You've got a light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And I can see a darker pearl again in there. So if we have a squidge, and again he's ran down the front, there's no more in that one. Now he looks like he is a dark green, but I will double check that. And then I'm going to see if I can re-level this board to sort of stop them from running away. So altogether you are twinning with a chocolate and a gunmetal grey. You've got a two-tonal dark blue, a coral and a dark forest green. Now that one does definitely have some green in him. There we go. You see that as I move it around there, but he's quite a gorgeous deep shade. Now, Nicola, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. I'll need to know which colours you'd like to go where. If you're not happy, that's absolutely fine. We can then swap them for you. So it's going to be completely up to you. You just need to let me know what you would like to do. Okay, so if I run them through the board for you, with the twins, the chocolate of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. The gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7 as well. So they're measuring the same size there. The blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. The coral's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Okay, so what do you think, Nicola, and what would you like to do? What if I just turn that around? See if that helps level it out slightly. blues are your favourites, Joe? The darker blue shades? Most of the corals, no, I wouldn't say that they are mostly 6 or 6.5s. No, we do have a large range of corals. So I'd say that the average size for them is a 7.5 to an 8. You'd like to change the gunmetal grey for a pink. Okay. Are you happy with the rest of the colours? Oh, bless you, Romilda. No, if I show you. So, this is just one pot of corals. And I'd say that they are larger in size than the 6s and the 6.5s, if that helps. Nikki, you're going to email with the rest of the colours. Okay, so if I hold this up for you, if you would like to, you can then take a screenshot. And then when you email me, if you can include your 5-digit order invoice number, and then of course which colours you'd like to go where, then I can get that all booked in for you. Okay, so I'm just holding it there in case you'd like to take a screenshot. Okie dokie. And I'll pop these in here for you. Perfect. Nikki, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well, and just pop that safely up there for you. Anne, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars there. That's very, very kind. Oh, bless you, Romilda. I don't blame you. Everybody has their what they prefer in pearls and in jewellery and everything. So I don't blame you at all. Got the photo? Perfect, Nikki. And you're very, very welcome. Up next today is Anna Mullin. Anna, are you here? Anna Mullin, are you here? Anna, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It'll bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anyone else can see Anna, please comment on her comments. It'll bring it forward so I can see. I've just refreshed it here. I can't see her yet, but I'll just keep refreshing just in case, because sometimes, as we know, I can't see all the comments. Carol Gale, hello my lovely. I can add you back onto the order list, as I did call you out earlier, so I'll add you back onto the end of the order list, Carol. Okay, last call for Anna then. If not, we'll move on. And then, of course, if she comes on, we will add her back in again, but it would again be to the end of the order list. Okay, so I haven't seen Anna, so we're going to move on. And again, if she comes on, we'll just add her back in, but it will be to the end of the order list. Which means up next then is Cindy Brown. Now, Cindy, you was definitely here earlier, so hopefully you're still here. Cindy Brown, are you here? I'm just going to update the order list on the page here as well. There we go. Good evening, Becky. Hello. Cindy, hello, hello, hello. So Cindy, you have got one Curious Crunch. So with Curious Crunch, to start with, I'll need to know which number apple you would like and what your guess is. So there's apples 1 through to 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And the guesses are silver pendant, crystal pendant, earrings, or bracelets. What do you think? And then this is the bag that I retop the apples up with. So there's a lot in there and ready. What do you think, Cindy? Number 6. That's this one. You can see number 6 there. And silver pendant is your guess. So if we go down, number 6, your guess is silver pendant. And Cindy, that is correct. You have got a silver pendant in your apple, which means you're going to be able to pick a second apple and then choose between the jewellery to which one you would like to have. So your silver pendant is the solar pendant. So if I just get this focused for you, it is a textured silver hoops and circles, if you like. Why won't this focus? There we go. So you can see it's the textured silver going on each of the circles. Now they don't move them in each of themselves, so it is a stagnant pendant. It doesn't move there, and on the website it's called the solar pendant. Now this one you can have the pearl on or off the jewellery. If you have it on the jewellery, it does sort of sit centre and then move around, or you can keep the pendant as it is and have the pearls loose, and it does come with one oyster opening. So that is your first choice, Cindy. Now, second choice, which number apple would you like? I don't need the guess here with this one. I just need the number apple. Obviously, number 6 is not going to be added back in until after your turn. So, not number 6, but which ones would you like? Number 1. Okay, so that's this one here. If we go straight down, this lid is quite loose. Yep. And you've got a pair of earrings to choose from here. Now these are stud back earrings. They have been on the website for a little while and they're always harder to display, but I love them. They are the rose earrings. So stud back earrings. Now at the actual top section here is a rose. So you can see the rose from the front and then from the side. You then come down the stalk of the vine and you do have the thistles, thorns, so not thistles, you do have the thorns on there as well. It's not spiky to touch, it is obviously there so you can see them. And then your pearl sits on the inside of this pin cap here. Where's my thing? So it sits in here, which means from the front view your pearl is sitting here. So then you'll see your pearl from the front view, and then the side view you'll see it here. Okay, so then this one comes with 2 oyster openings. So your choice now then, Cindy, is would you like to have the earrings or would you like to have the pendant? Can you have the earrings Of course you can. Sorry, I was just topping up these apples here. So the earrings are yours. I'll pop the pendant back in the random bag. So that means you've got 2 oyster openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Mystery and donate, Cindy. Okay, so we're looking for pearls for the rose earrings. Now we do definitely need to have the 2 pearls on there. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for at all? So donating the shells, if I just get these open. And let's go down. So mystery oyster number 1. You've got a light double pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. So you can see that there's no pearls on that side. And if we have a squidge in here, oh, the flesh has come, oh wow, okay, so the flesh has come right off, and you've got a runaway pearl. So there's your mother of pearl there. I'm just going to have a squidge in the flesh that came away. Okay, so there's no more in that one. Your first pearl out is a darker forest green, Cindy. Hoping for reds. Oh no, Ramilda said reds or pinks would be beautiful. Sorry, I didn't read the name then. And yes, with the rose pendant, reds, pinks, also greens, yellows, purples, blues. I think all the colours. Moving on to oyster number 2. So again, this is your mystery oyster. You've got quite a nice deep pop there. No, don't be sorry at all. It was my fault, my lovely. I normally read the names. I just, on that occasion, I just read the comment. So there is your mother of pearl. And I can see, oh, is that twinning? You are twinning with blue pearls. And there's no more in that one. So these blues, they do definitely look like they are visually different sizes and slightly different shades, but that's because the blues themselves are two-tonal, but they're definitely different sizes. So blue number 1, which is the visually larger of the 2, you've got lighter and darker areas. So it's a Pepsi blue and TARDIS blue pearl as we go around there. And then blue number 2, which is visually smaller, does still have those two-tonal markings. However, overall, he is lighter. What do you think to these? So you've got a dark forest green and then twinning blues, which are both two-tonal and one's visually larger than the other. Now, Cindy, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy, we can, of course, swap them for you. So if we measure them, the dark forest green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. Here's a 7.5. The larger blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is an 8.5. And the smaller blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Okay, what do you think? What would you like to do? That is very true, Sue. So when you do have earrings in, and especially when they're in different ears, if the pearls are the same colour, you're not necessarily going to see the size difference because they're in different ears. Now obviously if you had them in your hand, you may be able to compare the two and see the difference, but you're not always going to be able to notice when you do have them in. Can we swap the blues for bright pinks? You can indeed. And then is it, just to confirm, Cindy, is it the bright pinks that you'd like to have on your jewellery? Right, let's have a little look. I need to get my dish back. In fact, I might do that in a second. Pop it on the desk so I remember to use it. I was looking for two larger pinks, however these two keep shouting at me, so I'll just look for two larger ones as well, so if I do, so you can have the choice. I'm not seeing two the same size and shade straight away. Right, let me show you the two I've popped there. So Romilda, on the website, in the top right hand corner, I believe, if you look at the website from a desktop view, there's a little drop down box that you can then change the currency that you view the website in, and then it converts it all for you. Okay, so you can just go to the drop down and select the currency. I hope that helps, my lovely. Now Cindy, what do you think to those pinks there? Would you be happy with those ones? Or would you prefer different size or shade? I'm fine, thank you, Mandy. I hope you're well as well. Just going to pop... Yep, they're fine, Cindy. Okie dokie. So if I just bring you back up again. And we're going to have the pinks on the earrings. And then you've got your dark green as your loose pearl. Perfect. Cindy, I hope you're happy with that. There we go. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. That's safe up there for you. And thank you for the donations with your shells as well. Okay. Up next then today is Angela Sylvester. Angela, are you here? I'm glad to hear it, Mandy. Angela, hello, hello, hello. Angela, you also have a curious crunch. All the apples are topped up for you, so I'll need to know from yourself which number apple you would like and what your guess is. So apples 1 through to 9, and the guesses are silver pendant, crystal pendant, earrings, or a bracelet. Number 5, and you think silver pendant. Okay, so this is number 5. Let's go straight down. Your guess is a silver pendant. And it's not a silver pendant. In here are a pair of earrings. So that does mean that you don't get to have the second pick here. However, I hope you're going to be happy with these. These are the hammered heart earrings. So let me pop them on the board actually, because then you'll be able to see it a lot clearer. So these ones come with 2 oyster openings, and the pearls do definitely need to go onto the jewellery. So they themselves, like I said before, are stud back earrings. And then it is a heart. There we go. It is a heart shape, which has got that hammered silver look. And then your pearl will be dangling from the bottom of the earrings there. So I hope you're happy with those. You already have them. Oh, bless you. We'll possibly have them, if hopefully you like them, in a different colour possibly, or possibly as a gift. But I hope you're happy with the earrings themselves, my lovely. They do come with 2 oyster openings. So I'll need to know what 2 oysters you would like, and if you would like to keep or if you'd like to donate your shells. Mystery and donate the shells. Okay, so again with your earrings, the pearls would need to go on the jewellery. Would there be certain colour pearls that you're hoping for? Or possibly, if you've got the earrings already, certain colour pearls that you're not hoping for, so then you don't have the same colours. Or even if you then do have the same colours, my daughter loves it if we wear matching jewellery. So we sort of have to make them in sets of 2s. Right, oyster number 1. Oh, lighter double pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. We have a squidge here. Oh, running down the front there. And there's no more in that one. So your first oyster is a lighter watermelon shade. Actually, he's slightly two-tonal, I believe. He is, if I just show you here. There we go. So we've got the lighter and then slightly brighter areas as you go around there. So gorgeous watermelon shades. Moving on to oyster number 2. So again, this one is your mystery oyster. And again, a double pop with that one. And there is your mother of pearl. And right down the bottom there, there's no more in that one. So we've got a darker pearl here, my lovely. Now this one looks like he's a darker, deeper chocolate pearl, so almost into that sort of gunmetal grey shade, but you can definitely see chocolate there as well. So you've got a two-tonal watermelon and a chocolate. What do you think to these? Now, Angela, if you're happy with these, again, that's perfect. You can have these ones on the jewellery. If not, we can swap them for you. So I just need to know what two pearls you'd like to swap them for, if that's the case. Your two-tonal watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. And then the chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. Okay, what do you think here, and what would you like to do? Swap for another watermelon, of course you can. Now your watermelon is slightly two-tonal, so I will have a look to see if I've got another two-tonal one. However, we're not going to be able to match the exact markings here, just because with the two-tonal pearls, having the two different shades is possible, but having the exact markings, I mean, that would be extremely, extremely rare. Okay, so I'm just going to put a couple of options here first as I go through the pearls, and then I'll have a closer look at them. It's just because with the lighter watermelons, they're like the corals in that they've got so many variations of the slightest colour change. So I'm just going to have a quick... No, that one is too... I was going to say that one might be too pink. Okay, so let me have a look at the ones I popped there. So your pearl is that one. You know what? So your pearl is that one. Would you be happy with that one there? I don't even think I need to try these two. I think that that one's a good match. But just have a look for me and confirm, or if not, that's absolutely fine. Happy with that one? Okay, so I'm just going to take the other two away. Perfect. So if I bring you back up here, Angela, I hope you're happy with that. If I pop them on here for you, and then I'll get those set onto your earrings. So I hope you'll be happy with everything as well once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there. So thank you for the donations with your shells as well. Anna, bless you. I can add you back in again, but it will be at the end of the order list. Okay. Angela, you're very welcome. Thank you, Sue. I've had a lot of practice. But yeah, I quite like to try and get as close a match as I can. I quite enjoy it, really. I've actually got behind the curtain, I've got a tub, if you like, of paired chocolate pearls that I've gone through and matched up. I'm not 100% sure what I was going to do with them yet. I was going to make a couple of full pearl chocolate bracelets, sort of alternating in between two types of shades of chocolate, and some chocolate earrings, and have some ready-made items on the website. But I'm not 100% set on what we're doing yet. But yeah, they're all ready to go, and I really enjoyed just going through and pairing them up. It doesn't sound exciting, but it's so like soothing and relaxing. Up next today is Linda Southam. Linda, are you here? you, Ramilda. Chocolate bracelet. Oh, Sue, yes. Your chocolate bracelet was stunning. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, if I'll just pop you here. I mean, I will show you. Oh, it is nice to stand up on the live. I need to remember to stretch. I mean, I do have a couple of corals at the bottom here as well, just because I have many, many corals as well. But are you ready to see? I'll take you down. Like, these are all pairs. Oh, there's some blurples, some purples. Like, oh, there's some pinks and yellows. There's hundreds, literally hundreds. So I thought bracelet would be the best option. Excuse the pot. This is because I needed somewhere to put them once I paired them at the time. I haven't moved them out yet. They're not all obviously going to be earrings though, because that's a lot of earrings. And Linda, hello my lovely. Just bear with me a moment. I'm just going to pop these back in here. But yeah, I think like our ready-made bracelets, like I did all the sort of the Disney shade themes before, didn't I? So I might make a couple of those again as well, and just do a couple of themed all pearl bracelets, because I really enjoy making them and I think they are stunning. Feel a lucky dip. I mean, we could do a lucky dip as well. Right, so Linda, sorry my lovely, you have got a Curious Crunch as well. I'll need to know from yourself which number apple you would like. So we've got numbers 1 through to 9, and then of course what your guess is as well. So you've got silver pendant, crystal pendant, earrings, or a bracelet. What is your guess, and which number apple would you like? Oh, bless you, Amy. If you would like to, I do have many a pair, yes. Can you have number 3 and you think it may be a crystal pendant? So this is number 3. If we go straight down, maybe a crystal pendant. And it's not. It is a silver pendant here. So that does mean that you don't get the extra option. However, let me show you this one. So this one comes with one oyster opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Now let me just get this focused. It's very reflective, as you can look, that's the camera there. So I'm just going to point it upwards for a second just so you can see. So you do have the grid lines on the back of this. You've then got the etched moon and stars in here. Now on the moon itself and in the center of the star, you do have some zircon crystals just to give it that little bit of sparkle. Now on the reverse side there is nothing there, so you can also have something engraved there. I don't do engraving yet, but that is obviously an option if you wanted to. Now the pearl with this one you can have on or off the jewellery. If you choose to have it on, it does go at the top and then can move around, or you don't have to have the pearl on there, you can keep it as it is. So just because if I hold it normally, you're going to get all the reflections there, so I'm just trying to hold it where there's not a reflection, just so you can see the actual design of the pendant itself. You was going to order that. Oh, perfect. So I hope you're happy with him, Linda. So with this one, that then comes with one oyster opening. So what oyster would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Just topping up number 3 again. Excuse me. I keep hitting the same glass. Sorry. Mystery, donate the shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So, mystery oyster. And let's go down. So, in here, quite a nice deep pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. So we can see that there's no pearls on that side. And as I pick this up, Linda, if I turn it to its side, I can see a couple of pearls in there. So let me just 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just have a squidge. Linda, you are quadding. You have got 4 pearls in your oyster. Okay, so if you choose to have a pearl on the jewellery, you only need to have 1 of them on the jewellery. So the other 3 pearls will be your loose pearls. Okay, so if I just have a look at have a look closely at the colours for you. Right, so if I hold them up, I'm going to go through each of them so you can have a look closer. So the lighter of the 4 is a lighter autumn peach pearl there. Okay, we then have got, which way to do it? So let's do this one first. This one is a chocolate with a purple overtone. So base chocolate, but definitely has that purple overtone going over the top. You've then got quite a nice, rich, deep purple pearl. So again, it's quite a dark shade, but you can definitely see the purple there. And then you've got a darker purple. So it sort of goes up in shades. You've got a autumn peach, a chocolate purple, a dark purple, and then a darker purple. Now I'm just going to name these just in case you would like to have one of these on the jewellery, just so I don't get them wrong. So we've got number 1, number 2 and number 3. So 1 is the chocolate purple, 2 is the purple purple, number 3 is the dark deep purple. Now of course, if you'd like to swap these, we can also do that for you. You can swap 1 or all of them, that would be up to you. And then I'd need to know if you'd like a pearl on the pendant, if so, which one you'd like on there. So the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Number 1, chocolate purple, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. Oh, he is a 6.5. Okay, let me try that again. So not a 6. Okay, so he is a 6.5. There was a piece of sand there before, so that may have stopped. The number 2, which is the purple purples, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And number 3, which is the dark purples, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. So to go through those again, you've got the autumn peach, and then you've got number 1, number 2, and number 3. What do you think? So you do have moon and stars on the pendant, but again, with it being sort of galaxy themed, any kind of colour can be found, can't it? So any colour would go in my mind. I know that's not very helpful. Okay, so we've got Laura says autumn peach, Mandy says white, Sarah says purple purple, Debbie says purple, Sonia says autumn peach, Natalie purple purple, Kathy says yellow, Linda says thinking the peach possibly. Is that a definite? Should we go for peach? Jennifer says purple, Sue says a dark blue to be the sky, Alison says number 3, which is the dark purple. Rebecca says number 4, which I did start counting at this one, so I know I've confused it. The peach doesn't have a number here. I sort of counted with the darker ones. Catherine says silver purple is your fave. Laura says autumn peach. Nicola says purple. Lisa says purple purple. Cassie says 3 or a blue. Okay, so Linda, you've got a complete mix of answers there. So what do you think? What would you like to do? You sort of split here because there's everybody's saying different colours, which is always the way. As we know, our preferences and our choices are our own, so we will like and dislike different things to other people. 3 seems to be the win. Okay, so to confirm, the pearl down the front there, you'd like to have this one here on the jewellery. Just confirm that for me. Yes. Okie dokie. Let me bring you back up again. So that is yours, and the other 3 are the loose pearls. And then I'll just write this down as well. Okay, Linda, I hope you're happy with that then, my lovely. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I of course hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well, and that's safe up there for you. Invoice for hoops on the others, of course I can. Okay, I've got that down for you. The invoice for the hoop fittings will get sent through for you tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Okay, perfect. And up next then today is Cara Sean. Cara, are you here? Linda, you're very, very welcome. Cara, hello. So you've got a curious crunch as well. Can you have number 8? And you think it could be a bracelet. Okay, so let's go down. Number 8, you think he may be a bracelet, and it's not a bracelet. It is a crystal pendant. Okay, so this crystal pendant, I hope you're happy with him. It does mean that we don't get the second choice here. But this crystal pendant comes with 1 oyster opening, and you can choose to have your pearl on or off the jewellery. Now, it is the baguette crystal pendant, which means it's a longer, thinner rectangle pendant. Now, we do have this in charm form on the website. However, the charm form is a lot smaller than this. Okay. So with this one, he is a lighter silver, so he's got lighter overall shades, but then he does sort of flash slightly darker as the light catches him. But overall is a gorgeous lighter silver tone. Now if you choose to have the pearl on this one, it does get attached at the top here, so it'll be able to move around. Or like I say, you don't have to have the pearl on there, you can keep it as it is and then the pearl loose. Your 8-year-old guest, oh bless, Bless them. But it's beautiful, perfect. I'm glad you're happy with him. So it does come with one oyster opening with that one. So what oyster would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Mystery, donate the shells. Perfect. Now, is there a certain colour you're hoping for? So with the silver pendant, like I said, you can have, silver crystal pendant, I should say. You can have the pearl on or off the jewellery. And with it being that lighter silver shade, any sorts of colours of pearls are going to go with this one nicely. So, mystery oyster. Lily, if you're watching, hello, my lovely. Let's get him open. Ooh. Okay, so there's your mother of pearl. You can see there's no pearls on that side. But look at these shades. I can see a couple of pearls here, especially the shades of those two. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, so we've got 1, 2, 3. And there's no more in that one. You've got triples. 3 pearls in that oyster Cara. And you've got some stunning colours here. I'm just going to go through them so we can have a closer look. Okay, so the darker of the two, he is a darker gunmetal grey. You've got a Smurf and Pepsi blue two-tonal pearl. And then you've got like this sky blue purple. So he's a blue, but he does have these purple sort of spots and darker shades. So it's like a bluey purple pearl there. So gunmetal grey, two-tonal Pepsi and Smurf blue, and then a two-tonal purple and blue as well. What do you think to these? Now, if I'm going to run them through the board, the gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Pepsi and Smurf blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And the sky blue and purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. Can you see it next to the pendant? Of course you can. Let me just pop it back on here for you. And then I'll hold it up next to him. Okay. So if I just get this focused first. There we go. Oh, it's a bit shut. Let me just have it so my hand's not shadowing the colour. From this way. There we go. It looks darker here, but I think that's just because of the... Yeah, it's the card that's also making it shadowed. What do you think? I'll show you the Pepsi and Smurf blue. and then the gunmetal grey as well. Can you have that one on the pendant at hoop fitting on the Smurf Pepsi Blue? And you'd like to gift the gunmetal to whoever is next. Oh, bless you. Of course you can. That's very kind of you. Let me just go through this as we go, though, just so we don't get it wrong. So on the crystal pendant itself, you'd like to have the sky blue. You'd like to be invoiced for a hoop fitting on the two-tonal Pepsi Blue and Smurf Blue. That invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address that's on the order form. And then you'd like to gift the gunmetal grey to the next person in the order list. Bless you, Cara. That's very, very kind of you. And I hope you're happy with that. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And that's safe up there for you. So I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Bless you, Cara. You're very, very welcome. Okay, and up next today is Kathy Rax. Kathy, are you here? Oh, bless you, Sue. And I agree. I really do agree. The different gifts and bits and bobs that I write up and obviously I send out via you guys, it is lovely. Kathy, hello. So you are the recipient of the donated gunmetal grey pearl. So that pearl is yours and gifted to you, my lovely. So you have got a curious crunch and you have said let's go for number 5 and you think it is a crystal pendant. Okay, so number 5, Kathy. Let's go down. Your guess is a crystal pendant. And it's not a crystal pendant. This one classes as a silver pendant. So this is a cage pendant and it is the Moon's Gift cage pendant. Okay, so you've been gifted that gunmetal grey pearl, which is kind of perfect when you've got a cage pendant because as you know you'll be able to swap and change the pearls around in the cage itself. Now this one's slightly different to our normal cage pendants because the cage itself is this golden section here. So you've got a moon which has got a filigreed design on the inside. You then have the gold effect cage hanging from the moon, so that's why it's called the Moon's Gift. Okay, so this one comes with one oyster opening here, and Kathy, I hope you're happy with this one. So let me bring you back up again. Nunu, donate the shells, Kathy. Perfect. Oh. So Nunu Rainbow Oyster. Let's get him open. And let's go down. So Nunu Rainbow Oyster. there's one side and the other side. And in here you've got a darker, there's no more in that one, so here's a darker shade, but I'm just going to dry him off before I can see the colouring here. I believe he's a chocolatey purple, which are becoming very popular recently, these chocolate purples. So what they are is they're a base chocolate sort of tone, but they've definitely got this purpley overtone to them. So hopefully you can, yeah, we can definitely see that purple tone coming through them there. Stunning. Okay, so you've got your gunmetal grey, which is your gift, and then you've got that chocolate based with pearl with the purple overtone. Now if you're happy with these ones, that's perfect. If not, we can swap the chocolate one for you. The gunmetal grey, I'm going to measure it again. It's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's not a 7.5 and 8. The chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. You'd like to swap him for a white. Of course we can. Oh. If we can just have a little look at this one here for me, let me know, would you be happy with that one? Perfect. Brilliant. That is yours then. So let me just pop these in here for you. Kathy, I hope you're happy with that then, and that's safe up there for you, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Just topping this one back up again. Okay, and you'll pop that order up there for you. Perfect. So up next then today is Carol Gale. Now Carol, I've added you back in here again, so hopefully you're still here. Oh, Carol, hello, hello, hello. Okay, so your guess is, you've got a curious crunch. Your guess is number 2. You're guessing that it's going to be earrings, and you'd like Mystery Oysters donate the shells. Perfect. So number 2, your guess here is that it is earrings. If we go down, and in here it's not earrings. You've actually got a cage pendant as well here. So because you've guessed incorrectly, this classes as a silver pendant. Because you've guessed incorrectly, that does mean that we don't have the second option. But I hope you're happy with this one. So this is the Love's Content cage pendant. Now it does come with one oyster opening. However, this cage can actually hold up to 8 pearls in here. Okay, so depending on the size of the pearls themselves, you can hold up to 8 pearls. So the whole cage opens up and then you can fill it, and then of course you can change and pearls around at home. I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. So I'm just going to bring you back up again. And you've already said mystery oyster and to donate your shells. So would there be a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for with that one? And let's go down. So your mystery oyster. Quite a nice deep pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And then in here, happy with that cage? Perfect. Now I'm just having a squidge, at the top there. You have a squidge in here. There's no more in that one. So you've got a candy floss pink pearl. Okay, have a look at this one. Carol, what do you think to the candy floss pink? Now, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect. And again, if you're not happy, we can swap him for you. So he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Lovely. Just confirm for me, are you happy to keep that one, or would you prefer to swap him for a different colour, my lovely? Oh, I'm glad you're happy with it, Kathy. And Talia, off the top of my head, I can't remember. What happens is when I do get new stock or just replenishing old stock in, happy with that one, Carol? Perfect. So yeah, when I get stock in, I do put 1 or 2 of each of those items just to the side so we can include them in our events and games and bits. So it may be that if it's not in stock on the website, it may be that that was already done with this one. But that is an item that we do keep replenishing. So if it's not in stock at the moment, it will be very, very soon. Carol, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Bless you, Pamela. Yes, I am definitely getting better, or am better. Still a little bit tired, but I think that's touch wood, the last of it, hopefully. And yes, the double pearl bangle is also something that we do keep replenishing as well. So that if it's not in stock at the moment, that will be something that does come back in again. Okay, up next today is Anna Mullin. Anna, are you here? Not a problem, Pamela. Anna, hello, hello, hello. Let me mark you off as being here as well. So Anna, you have got a Curious Crunch. So I'll need to know which number apple you would like and as well what your guess will be. So again, it's apple numbers 1 through to 9, and then your guesses are silver pendant, crystal pendant, earrings or bracelets. Can you have number 8? You can, and you're guessing a silver pendant. Okay, so number 8. Let's go down. And it's not a silver pendant, it is earrings. Oh, and these are the earrings I was talking about earlier. Okay. How bizarre that they've come out today. Okay, so it is earrings, which means that you didn't get the guess correct. So we don't get a second pick there. But, sorry, I'm just popping these on so that they're going to display the correct way for you. But I hope you're going to be happy with these. Now, I did speak about these earlier. So these earrings are stud back earrings, and these are the shooting star earrings. They come with 2 oyster openings, but the pearl placements are different. So if I show you each side, on this side you've got a star at the top, you've then got a long drop with the circle, and then your pearl actually sits on this pin here, which is in the middle of the circle, so then the pearl can move around slightly. On this side though, you've got the star on the long drop, and your pearl sits in the circle up here. So the pearls are on different lengths with the earrings, so it's quite quirky, which is, but I'm in love with them with this design, so I hope you're happy with them. So the pearls do definitely need to go on to the jewellery, and it comes with 2 oyster openings. Anna, I hope you're happy with those. So 2 oysters there. If I bring you back, what 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? This week is the 5th anniversary for your first ever order. No. Oh my gosh, Anna. That's crazy. And thank you ever so much for your support. Thank you. Can you have mystery oyster and donate the shells? So 1, 2 oysters here, donating the shells. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So we're going to have these pearls on the earrings, and they're at different levels on the earrings, which I love. So let's go down. Oyster number 1, Anna. Quite a nice deeper pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And with this one, I can see multiple pearls there. We've got 1, 2, and 3. There's no more in that one. So we've got 3 pearls. You've got triples from your first oyster. Now, colour-wise here, we've got a 2-tonal blurple. So that's a 2-tonal purple and blue. So in some areas, it's going to be more purple. In some areas, he's going to be more blue. Let me just get it focused. There we go. So you've got lighter and darker blue and purple there. You've then got 2 chocolate pearls. Now, the chocolate pearls themselves are slightly different tones to each other. This one looks like he's got more purple in them. This one looks like he's got slight more green in him, but overall they are dark chocolate pearls. Moving on to oyster number 2. Double pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And I can see a peeper again slightly to the side, and you've got a coral, and there's no more in that one. So what happens is these dark bits here, this is the oyster tail there. So sometimes that can look like a pearl. However, It is the oyster tail. So when I squidge it, it doesn't move or anything like that. It's definitely the tail, and it's that kind of darker, deeper colour. Now this pearl here, Anna, is a two-tonal coral. So not only is he a larger size, so he looks like he's quite a nice, decent sized pearl, he's actually coral spots all over him. So it's a lighter base coral, still bright colour, but then I don't know if you can see, but all over the coral itself is lots and lots of spots, almost like a dinosaur egg kind of spotty look to him. What do you think to these, Anna? Now, as always, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which two you'd like to have on your earrings. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you. The two-tonal blurple purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Chocolate number 1, which is the more purple of the two, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7, he is a 7.5. Chocolate number 2, which is the more chocolatey green of the two, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And then your spotty coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. Can we swap the two darker pearls for darker, brighter yellows, please, and get invoice for the coral on a Brecken bracelet? Okay, now I'm just going to have a look at the pre-drilled yellows, just because they're quite a darker shade, and if these are going on the earrings anyway, I'd have to drill them anyway. So they're like a bright dark yellow shade. I'm just going to see if these two, they're slightly different shades there. Let me pour them out so I can get... Let's have a look. Okay. Yep, Anna, so what I said at the start of the live, my lovely, was that I am slightly behind on emails, but that's my first priority tomorrow, is to get those done. So if you have emailed, you should have a reply by tomorrow. Okay. Right, have a look at these two here. Would you be happy with those on your earrings? So the two chocolates I'd take away. You'll be having the blurple and the spotty coral, and then the yellows on there. Happy with those? Perfect. So I'm just going to make a note as well that they are pre-drilled. In a second. So we've got yellows on there, but the yellows are pre-drilled. Okay, and you'd like the coral on a Brecken bracelet. Okay, perfect. The invoice for the bracelet should get sent across for you tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form, Anna. I hope you're happy with that then, my lovely. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I've popped that safe there for you, so I hope you'll be happy with everything there once it arrives as well. Okay, so I just want to pop this link in here. We have got a paraffle on the website. So I've just put the link in the comments there. So the paraffle, the draw is going to be on a Saturday. It's going to be on Saturday the 1st of July. So it's actually on the website for just over a week. So a week and 3 days it's going to be on the website for this paraffle. So it's actually a shorter time span than what we normally do it for. Normally we run it over it's like a 2-week period. So that draw will be on the Saturday the 1st, and the live will be on that Saturday as well. The prizes of the paraffle will be money to spend on the website or jewellery items with oyster openings as well. So there's normally a 50-50% split sort of between the two. So that is on the website now. As a reminder, we are not live on Friday, and then keep an eye out on the page to see if we're going to be live on Sunday or not. We have come to the end of our order list. Let me just refresh this though, just in case. Oh, it's just taking a second to load. All the suspense. Yes, we're at the end of our order list. So thank you all for joining us today. And I'll definitely see you next Tuesday, hopefully Sunday as well. Okay, so take care guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.